Hello and welcome to FamilyCraft. I am excited about today's episode because I am going to be recording this literally 3 hours before I release this. Yes, that is going to be a record for me for sure. I don't know if any of you other YouTubers have ever done this, but don't. It's going to be stressful. I can already tell you that. But anyways, I am going to climb right on up this little mountain here to show you guys what my next project is going to be about. I don't know if you guys remember this, but in my second episode, I was out cutting down trees, and I saw this epic building out in the distance, and I decided not to get too close. But anyways, yeah, about a week later, the owner of that building, Sir Guy, ended up hiring me to take on a job, and it ended up having to do with this wall here. Well, it's actually not technically this wall. This wall used to be about, I don't know, 20 blocks further back. And yeah, he had me coming over here and he needed to try to figure out what to do with the wall because it looked too plain. It used to be pretty much all that. He had some decoration, but not much. It was a bit repetitive. And so he wanted me to come up with a design, and I actually made up this window for him and made it further up the thing and, you know, just repeated it all the way up and down. And then he moved the wall. And when he moved the wall, he came up with a grand idea and made that gigantic, awesome dragon there. And it's amazing. And I told him, well, you know what? You've gone different directions, and they're amazing directions. I think I can call this job done. Use the windows if you want. Otherwise, just enjoy the dragon. Well, he ended up making these windows down here, and I am very happy about that. But not too much longer after that, he got a hold of me again and said, Hey man, I got a plan for you. I've got an idea for something you can do for me. And it's this courtyard right here I'm jumping to take a look at. And yeah, there's actually a fun story about this too. When Sergey asked me to do this, right about that time, FamilyCraft Mom was thinking, I got a grand idea. I think I want to make a hedge maze. And I got to thinking, I was like, well, wait. Sergey just asked me to do this courtyard. A hedge maze would look fantastic here. And so she went to doing it, and it turned out what she was doing was actually a legit maze. Like, you come in here, and you got to go all over creation to try to find your way to the other side. And I was like, no, that's not what I thought. I thought what she meant by hedge maze was to do like a decorative hedge maze, like a pretend maze, not like a real, like legit, you have to try to make it through it maze. I felt kind of silly. The miscommunication happened, and that's the way it goes sometimes. But anyway, she ended up trying to make it nice and everything, and she just couldn't do it. It was driving her nuts, and she eventually just handed it off to me. I tried to salvage her design. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I just knew this castle deserved another go at it, I think. And so what I did is I cleaned it all up after many tries at trying to revamp it. And I finally cleaned it all up to try to look at it as a clean slate. And yeah, I think I've got some good ideas in my mind. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about them. And yeah, I guess you'll have to wait and see what I come up with. Well, that would have been a lot less painful if if it wasn't so darn late at night and I have to get this darn episode going. But yeah, all right, so it's all cleaned up, and now it's time to actually get this thing done. So here it goes. All right. Well, first off, I want to apologize for that song. See, I remixed that back when I was 19. To give you some context, that was back in 2001. Yeah, that remix is from a game called Chrono Trigger. The character's name is Frog. It's Frog's theme that you heard. And yeah, I remixed that back when General MIDI was a thing. Yeah, I did that entirely with General MIDI with my computer back in 2001. Good times, good times, good times. And I hope you at least enjoyed it a little bit. I know the sounds weren't exactly hardcore great, but, you know, it worked out all right. One last bit about that song. Actually, I'm going to be putting a link down below that you guys can check out. It goes to a website called OC Remix. And OC Remix is still a thing. It's amazing. It's been around for ages and ages and ages. But yeah, back in 2001, I submitted that song for a review, and they posted it. And so it's an official OC Remix. Back in the day, I was called Vix Coronado. If you really want to know why, you can go ahead and chat me up, and I'll tell you. But otherwise, it's kind of a boring story. Anyways, yeah. So back to the work at hand here. I've got most of the structure made, and it's all set to go. The only thing I'm missing, quite obviously, is plant life. There is no greenery whatsoever in here, and yeah, I need to fix that before I can mark this thing off as done. And actually, while we're on camera here, I'm going to go over here and put these spruce in. But meanwhile, I'll have a mini chat with you guys. I wanted to talk about replay mod. I've been asked by a handful of people how in the world I do all the stuff with replay mod. And actually, Digital Sketch had a pretty brilliant idea, and that is I should probably do some tutorial videos on replay mod. And this is not going to grow, is it? No, it's not. There's not enough room. Oh, no. My design is flawed, guys. My design is flawed. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to do trees over here. Maybe I'll put some oak because they'll fit a little better. I don't know. I didn't think that one through. But anyways, yeah. Digital Sketch came up with a brilliant idea. Maybe I should do some tutorial videos about replay mod. I kind of like that idea. If you guys really like that idea, please go ahead and comment down below and let me know. Hey, I would really like to see some tutorials made by you. I really like what you do, and I'd like to do it too. And it is really not all that hard. There's just a bit of a learning curve because the GUI isn't perfectly polished yet. So it's a little bit difficult to use at first. But once you know all the shortcuts and everything and get a handle on the workflow, it's actually not bad at all. It's a lot of fun to use. And it makes it possible to do third-person time lapses here on a server without another account on here. So that's a win in all respects. Well, already just adding a little bit of color just added quite a bit to this. Bummer the trees didn't work off the sides. I'll think about something for over there. Might even expand it a little bit so it makes room for trees. We will see. But the other thing I'm noticing is up on this wall, we were thinking of doing a stained glass window, but I'm having second thoughts about that. I've got an idea for that. And Sergey, if you're watching, please let me know what you think. What do you think about putting two gigantic swords crossing each other right there? And then we could put some lights behind it so that the wall gets lit up a little bit at night. And it would really pop out of the wall and look really medieval and like, yeah, rock on. I don't know. What do you think, Sergey? You let me know. Everybody else, yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'll probably work with him on it, or maybe he'll do it himself. I don't know. But that's my idea for that wall there, if he wants to do it or wants me to do it. Otherwise, yeah, I think the stained glass would look pretty cool too. But I think it's like ripe for the cross swords there. But anyways, I think for now I can cross this one off as being done. I could probably add a bit more as time goes on. This will probably be a pet project for a little while. But for now, I think I'm quite happy with this. Yeah. And anyways, I have an announcement to make. Yeah, that's right. I have an announcement to make, and it's going to be exciting. And I am so excited to make this happen. And it's been waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks, it feels like, for us to open this thing up. I almost said it. But anyways, yeah, enjoy.
Welcome to Lakeside Park, where you'll find all sorts of ways to have an amazing time. Bumper carts, roller coasters, slime launchers, free falls, parkours that will make you want to quit Minecraft, mazes that will make your brain spin, and we even have pig races. To experience the full thrill ride of Lakeside Park, you should consider renting a room to have a place to lay your head after enjoying the amazing thrill ride that is Lakeside Park. Lakeside Park will open its doors on Saturday the 3rd at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Mumbo time. We have an amazing reveal planned for that time, so you will not want to miss it. Lakeside Park, the thrill ride of the century.
So what you guys think of that little ad I made? That's the first time I've ever done anything like that. I lost my announcer voice halfway through, but I think you guys might forgive me a little bit for that one. But anyways, I wanted to take this little ride here, this little monorail, and have a little chat with you guys, if you guys wouldn't mind. I've got a couple things, different things that people have been asking me and whatnot. But first off, yeah, I mean, this Lakeside Park is something else, isn't it? We have done a lot of work over here, and in the future, we will be allowing more builds, but not the rest of this week. The rest of this week, we're gonna have everybody who already started builds, let them finish their thing, and then at the end of this week, we will open it up to everybody, and we can start having more builds come in here. We have plenty of space. We've been working really hard trying to make some elbow room. But anyways, yeah, some of the questions people have been asking me. A lot of people ask me, you know, I hear you have regular work that you do that's outside of Minecraft. Yes, indeed I do. I'm a developer. I program in PHP, doing web design, web application design. So yeah, that's primarily what I do during the week, if I'm being good. But anyways, yeah, and yeah, some people still ask me, you know, what's up with the family? You know, obviously your mom and dad. What's going on with that? And yep, we are a mom and dad. We have a son and a daughter. Our daughter's 5, our son is 7, going on 8 very soon. And yeah, I love my family. I love enjoying time with them, and I would like to start incorporating them a little bit more in my videos. Speaking of which, I mean, how would you guys think I could do that? I mean, what different things would you like to see my family do? We like to play mini games on Hypixel a lot. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. But yeah, that is all the time I have for this week. I kind of put this all together really last minute, as I said in the beginning of this episode. I did sleep on it a bit, so I'm sorry this came out a little late. But anyways, I hope you really enjoyed that episode. I know I did. If you really liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. And I would really love it if you were to subscribe. But until next week, this has been FamilyCraft. Toodles!